people have claimed God talked to them and gave them the truth. Like, potentially comes your source.
So I think the
Potentially, I don't know that much about it.
question, when you finish, are you finished?
I just wanted to make sure that you understood what you just said comes with a little signature, and no one else will ever claim this again, which your claim can never satisfy. Because I've met several people today who make the same claim about themselves.
Okay. I think addressing your question, so you said God has been seen by the children of Israel, right?
Perceived. He came in a cloud and they heard his voice from the cloud. I mean,
So they didn't see.
you know this. You cannot see God. It's just clear. It's a verse in the
But
Torah.
earlier you said everyone's seen God.
Sorry, I was not precise in my language. They saw
Okay.
the glory of God from the cloud.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to contradict the verses of the Torah.
No. When you
be clear, it's-
no.
exactly what it says,
I
exactly what it
appreciate.
says in the
I
Torah,
appreciate that you
that's
taken
what
back,
happened.
and I appreciate you taken back. But my
They
question
saw
is,
the revelation of God, and it didn't come in a corporeal form, not in a bodily form. It came in the form of the God in the cloud, and they heard His voice.
right. So when we're talking about God, the nature of God, so did the children of Israel understood this is God?
Yes,
How do they understood?
I don't know.
Because that's God's power. It was an experience. There was no.
Exactly. Thank you. I mean, I don't know what I could
No,
say
but
that would satisfy you.
that's a presupposed belief that you have. That's God. It can be. If I said that can be Satan, how do you know?
I mean, I'm not sure what I could say that would make a difference because I could throw that back or any claim that you make. Because
You know why I asked that question?
No.
Because you rejecting Prophet Muhammad, because you are saying, how do you know
He's not for
that
the Jews.
God speaking to him
Yes.
through angels, right? I am saying, if you say this criteria, let me investigate your criteria, what you believe, and you have to have a certain faith to believe in it, that God did spoke to Moses. And by the way, I'm not denying that God didn't spoke to the Moses.
No, we're not
Quran
saying
actually,
God spoke to
no.
Moses. I mean, of course we say it
Yeah.
spoke to Moses.
By the
Our
way,
claim is
our
not
position
about
is God did spoke to Moses.
No,
just to
our
make it
claim
clear.
is not about God speaking to Moses. That's what you keep confusing.
No. I'm not.
Or
I'm
ignoring.
bringing an additional point. I haven't.
Look,
What-
if you call it Shaitan, or you say it was an angel, whatever deity, whatever power it was
I am-
that revealed himself at Mount Sinai, that is the power that we worship and follow. But the point is, whoever that was, now we believe it's God, you either accept it or not, but whoever it was that revealed himself at Mount Sinai, we all perceived it at the same time. We all saw that at the same time. We're not
Are you
believing
saying
one
about-
person.
again,
We're
you
not
are
believing
saying-
one person. If you say that's Shaitan, you know what? Believe whatever you want. But then we'd say that all of the nation of Israel had a revelation from Shaitan. You would say it was the Jibril or whatever, then all of the Jewish people had the revelation from Jibril. Whoever you want to say claim that was, we all had the revelation at the same time. Unlike Islam, that just goes back to one person who said he had a revelation of God. You either believe him or you don't. I don't.
Sort of that guy
Now,
over there.
if he was not telling the truth, then everything falls down. That is
Okay.
the key difference.
Okay. First of all, let me clarify a few points. So what you are referring is something called a miraculous event, and you believe this is to be from God, because you seen something and you perceive this is from God, and that we call it miracle. As you have clearly correct yourself that God cannot be seen. So therefore, seeing God is not an option to find out whether is God speaking or not God speaking. So that's a criteria to be established.
I don't think that you can use
No,
the same thing
now
for
if you say now,
experience,
now,
though.
no.
But that might be true for the word see, but
Did
it
I-
might
did-
be true for the word experience.
Look, when this brother was speaking, I attentively listened. So when I speak, so I would want the same respect that we show.
I don't think you attentively listen because you immediately mischaracterize my argument and ignore any relevant points. Why do you just address?
Where did I misunderstood?
Why don't you just address the relevant point that ours was a national revelation, whereas yours was a revelation? So that is a claim, a supposed revelation to one person. That is my argument. Address that point.
Okay, I will be addressing your point. But it has, first of all, we need to understand, knowing God, what would be the criteria of knowing God? Can we see God?
No.
No. Does God speak to anyone?
Yeah.
Who did God speak to human being using prophets and messengers.
Yes.
That's right. So now we know from God's presence or knowing God through the prophets and messengers. Did
No, we know God because He spoke to all of us.
okay. So are you saying that all of us, the Jewish
Every
people, received the
single-
wahi from God?
Yes,
Did
every
God contacted
single
you?
Jewish person. Not now, at Mount Sinai.
So he's making a very big claim that he's saying every children of Israel received wahi from God.
Yes.
So you have each individual, how are they guided?
Every single Jewish person.
How?
Man, woman,
How?
child, adult, doesn't matter. Everyone was there at Mount Sinai. God revealed Himself at Mount Sinai.
Okay, what did God reveal to them? What message did they receive at that time?
The Ten Commandments. I mean, it's just verse
So
in the
did
Bible.
God spoke to them this 10 commandment,
Yes.
and did they understood?
Yes.
How do you know this is from God?
Whatever deity, whatever power you believe it to be, that's the one we worship. We call that God. Okay, you don't want to call that God, that's fine. That's up to
Where
you.
does the? I wanted to see where is the reference. Where
The Torah, the book of
can you find it for us?
Of
We'll have a look.
Exodus.
We will do and we will listen.
Exodus
Right?
20, I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it's Exodus 20. Somewhere there.
yeah. So the question go back. When you find it, we'll have a look. So first of all, the criteria of knowing God, God cannot be seen. God speak to.
You know you're rambling, just not to get to your question. I mean, you just wait for me to just to get tired and walk away.
No, you are just personally.
Yeah, you know,
you are doing ad hominem now.
yeah,
You are doing
ad
ad hominem.
hominem. I-
Because
you
look,
know,
I
just
didn't
to
put
get-
my word to in your mouth. Now you are doing the same
Because
thing.
I just gave you a very clear difference between Judaism and.
No. You want
every
me to
other
answer
religion.
the way you wanted to answer. I'm answering my way. So don't dictate, because I'm not dictating
You're not
what
really
you are.
answering, are you?
No. You are not really. You really want me to answer in your own way. So allow me to speak myself on this point, right? So, as you have realized, the God cannot be seen, and that goes against your book, right? No man has God seen at any time, right?
You're getting a little stuck on the senses, like seeing, speaking, hearing, all the rest.
Can you see God?
You know, there's an inherent sense of just experiencing through the revelation the power of God. It was known and it was revealed to all there. So
How do you know?
just
How-
Don't dispute about
Why does it matter?
speaking or seeing.
We call whoever.
Do you know
that
why
was,
is
we
matter?
call that
Do you know
God.
why it's matter? Because you asked the same question.
No, I didn't.
I'll tell you why you say.
No,
Let
I
me
didn't.
remind you. You have to retract again another point. You said, how do you know Prophet Muhammad received revelation? Did he only witness the revelation, or the other companions also seen the impact or effect of the revelation?
Did the other companions also get a revelation?
Did the other companion realize the revelation coming to Prophet Muhammad?
I don't know. What did they see?
That's why you need to do your homework before
You're
making
gonna
that
tell
such a
me,
big claim.
What did they see? Did they actually
No,
get
that's
revelation? No.
yeah. The companion
Yes.
realized the impact of revelation.
But did they actually get a revelation?
The companion, there are companion who was
Okay, I think
who had something in their mind,
I think you're
and
not
God
answered-
revealed.
Answer enough.
Yes, God has revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. Now, the companion realized that how did Prophet knows? Because who knows the unseen? It's God. So the God only can reveal the unseen knowledge. Whenever they have question, it was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, and the Prophet Muhammad answered. How did Prophet Muhammad know his mind? Do you think a man knows everything of someone else?
No.
Exactly. So this is Umar ibn al-Khattab. We have stories when he has questions, and Prophet Muhammad was reciting the answer, and he got shocked. How did he? So how did companion?
So what do you mean?
Did the companion trusted Prophet Muhammad that he received the revelation?
You have no idea.
So that means you don't have the knowledge of our religion.
I don't. I told you before.
Exactly. So I think. So
think
I'll take your claim as light that you didn't mean, because you are unaware of our tradition. So, I think, let me wrap it up since you don't have the understanding of religion. So let me wrap it up. So I don't want to misquote you. I think you can have your say. I'm going to say a final word. So, in terms of the concept of God, the brother initially said, God can be seen, the children of Israel seen, but later on he retracted his point, to be fair to him.
Yes.
And then also he was asking, how did you know that Prophet Muhammad received the revelation? And I said, if you ask the same question, I'll ask the same question. How did Moses reveal? And we can analyze our critical questions. And then and the brother is honest at least, and I like his honesty that at least he's saying he doesn't know about our tradition.
Yeah, that's it.
Where the revelation is not just witnessed by Prophet Muhammad, the companion witness in many witnesses, and many occasions. Like one of the incident was Umar ibn al-Khattab. Another incident that he was sweating on the very coldest night, the effect of revelation. And also in many instances where we have something, a famous hadith recorded in Sahih al-Muslim, hadith Jibreel, where someone is well dressed, came in a form of a human being, which is Angel Jibreel. He takes human form, and the companion witnessed it, and they never seen the person like after he came and taught Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam about religion. They haven't seen him afterwards, even before as well, because there is no sign of trouble within him. So there are many instances, many instances of where the companion noticed the presence of revelation and Jibreel, but no one has seen God. And even Prophet Muhammad seen the angel once in his actual form, and he's got faint. I mean, he got shivered, he got scared.
How many people experience the revelation?
So when we're talking about revelation, we're talking about the whole community transformed from their past belief into the belief of Islam, not because they don't want to follow Prophet Muhammad, but what have they seen from what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam brings. Like one of the biggest challenge for the Arab community, they are the master in poetry, and God always assists his prophet to overcome the challenges made by the community.
Did the Mormons achieve that far more recently?
Sorry, say again?
Didn't the Mormons achieve that far more recently?
What is
Joseph Smith, was he? That he claimed another revelation and he got many people to follow him and to believe in him. I mean,
Okay.
all he's saying really is that Muhammad made a claim, he had people believe in him. Whether that was by force or not is a different question, but even if you say
But you're
that,
probably not listening what I've provided the answer.
all
that-
he's saying is there were people who saw his effect.
The same way your people have experienced.
My
Your people has.
my people experience revelation. Your people.
Are you saying they've seen the revelation?
My people had the revelation. Every single one had experienced revelation himself or herself.
Yeah.
They didn't see someone else getting
So
revelation.
if someone,
Every
let me
single
ask you a question.
got the same
If someone
experience at the
always,
same time.
if God, let's ask a question. Let's ask a simple question. If everyone receive revelation from God, do God need to send a prophet? So that means the concept of prophet, you demolished it.
You ask a question, you turn it to him. Why do you
No,
ask me?
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a simple question.
I'll answer. I'll give you a simple answer.
If God communicated to everyone, children of Israel, does he need a prophet to convey the call to them?
Can I give you the answer? Or
You can go.
Sure. The revelation to the entire nation of Israel was a one-off experience, one-off event. And after that, God used his messengers, his prophets, to give over his message, to give over the Torah, and also to remind the people to turn back to him whenever they had failed in their duty, they were derelict in their duty, to actually keep some commandments. That was the point of prophets. But
That's a
the
lot of word
first
in it.
time-
I don't see any
the first
meaning of
time
it.
God came, it was a revelation to everyone. And then he said, look, I revealed myself to all of you. Moses is my messenger. I will be giving my message through Moses.
Right.
Yes, actually.
So the concept of message, now we establish is the concept of message given to the Moses. And before Moses, God sent prophets and sent the message with that. So,
No, he said he came by himself.
sorry, say again?
No, he said God came and gave the message.
No. He was saying God given 10 commandments to the children of Israel. Then later on, God sent Moses to reveal the. Okay, so what I'm saying is, criteria is, does God to speak to everyone? God always speaks to the through prophets,
Not
right?
generally, no. Not generally.
Right. Okay. How? That's why this is the problem. Because if, let's say, the problem is if God speaks to everyone, there is no need for a prophet.
Well, God doesn't usually speak to everyone.
Now you can either say God partially send partial message to everyone, but then again, how do you know this is from God? This is another problem. So the more you bring, the more problem it is.
The silly question, how do you know it's God?
It's not silly
It
question
is,
because
because
you are stuck.
it
That's
is,
why you are saying
it's
a silly
not,
question.
because it's-
When you can't answer reasonably, you can say
Because
any word silly.
It
It
is
doesn't
silly
it
because
doesn't
it is
make you
silly.
look good,
It is
man.
silly because there's no way to answer that in a way that will satisfy you, because all the people who were there, who had this revelation, they perceived this to be God. Now, if you say that every single one of them was mistaken, fair enough. Believe whatever
okay.
you want, but then the question could be thrown back at you. You say Muhammad had a revelation. How do you know that was not Shaitan? How do you know Muhammad's revelation, according to you, was not Shaitan?
Yeah, that's right.
That's a very good
Yeah,
question.
good, very nice.
What is
Yeah.
your
Very good question.
Yeah.
Very good question. What is the act of shaitan? Does he tell you to do anything good?
No.
So the Satan, what is the Satan nature? No.
Tell.
Look.
Answer
Allow me.
Answer that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, just only
What?
1 minute, only 1 second.
Do you want to come here?
No, just 1 second. I don't understand all the English, but I understand everything. Okay, but I can't talk very good English. The shaitan is no with Muhammad. No, the shaitan
Okay.
with Muhammad like
First of all-
more than he is.
Okay.
More than any.
So-
shaitan is born
Okay.
with a life.
Okay.
Right? We know that one.
So Satan has a way. What is the Satan way? Does Satan tell you to be charitable?
No.
Satan tell you to do bad things?
No. Yeah, that's right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's my
Yeah,
answer. I mean,
you tell it. You tell.
Now,
whatever answer
now-
you give, there's
that-
exactly the same answer that I can give. I mean,
now,
what is
but
it?
because you failed to answer, now you realize when I'm answering. So Satan always tell you to do bad things. Allah always tell you to do good things.
That's right.
Allah said, وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ.
It's a bit circular.
It's not.
It is circular. Because how do you
No.
know this is good? You say because God said. I mean,
No, it's not God said. Because we are differentiating between the act. The act of good and act of bad make a distinction.
What makes you
If
good or bad?
when someone does,
Act good or bad?
that's from God.
Exactly. So it's
Excuse
circular.
me, darling. Hello.
Okay. Can you prove without being a secular on that case from your tradition?
No.
That's it.
There
So
is
you
no
can't
circular.
exactly. So
There is no objective good or bad.
Do you know
good
what-
or bad is only.
do you know
well,
why-
Sorry, without God, there's no. Good or bad is only how it's defined by God.
okay. So now in order why it's become secular because the knowledge the aspect of knowledge come from God, and then we are defining it, and now we are applying the creation criteria to the God, and that's why you have the issue. So that's why I'm saying when we look at the act of Satan, we can clearly distinguish between whether this is from God or this is from Satan. Because Satan instructs you something to do bad. God instructs you to do good and charitable.
Really? How do you know it's bad to eat non-halal food? How do you know?
So when you say, very good question. In order to know something good and bad, you need to have the knowledge of that particular thing. Do human beings possess that ability of knowing? Answer. So the question is, subhanallah. Anyway, it was a pleasure talking to you. So I hope you got the answer.
Yeah. They
Inshallah,
don't have-
may
they don't
Allah,
have
may Allah
anything.
guide him to Islam.
Yeah.
As brother is honest, to be honest, he retracted one of his position, but he was applying such criteria to discredit Islam.
Yeah.
When I given the same test to his own religion, he realized that I cannot use this argument. Then he keep moving from his position.
No, Shaitan one was a good one, actually.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Shaitan, and he was saying, how do you know this is from God.
Yeah.
Because God and Satan are two different things.
Yeah,
God
that's
instructs you to do good.
Yeah.
Satan instructs you to do something bad.
That's right.
And Allah said, وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطْوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. Do not follow the footstep of Satan. إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ. That he is your plain enemy.
Yeah.
So may Allah guide us. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.